Hey, my name is Franthoni and I'm the head of Google Ads here at Box Media. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some of our accounts and showing you some live results and what we're doing in these accounts to generate these results. Let's start with the first one. This is a dog collar brand that we're working with. And in the last 30 days, we're able to get a 4.8 return on ad spend. We spent $5,000 and generated $24,000. This just comes to show that even if you're a small brand spending under 10K, you can still get great results with the right structure. Our go-to approach is using Performance Max campaign. Now I know everyone is talking about it. Everyone has a different way of using it. But what we're doing here at CBM is isolating the networks. Like I mentioned in some past videos, and if you want to find out about those videos, you can find them on our YouTube channel, Box Media, or you can follow me on LinkedIn where I post daily about what I'm doing and also live here in Thailand. But let's get back to this. In this account, we're doing asset-less performance max campaign. So we're not providing any assets and we're basically treating it as a smart shopping campaign. We're going one step further by optimizing the product titles in Google Merchant Center. This is something that a lot of advertisers are not doing. They're not working in the back end. You have to make sure you have a great product feed, great product titles, and also do your research to understand what's working in your ad account. So after doing these optimizations, we then focus on the products and set KPIs for our products. We ask our clients to provide us a product list where we calculate our break-even CPA, break-even CPC, and also our break-even ROAS. For all of our accounts, we're above the break-even ROAS. That's the kind of results you get when you first set the foundation, get the correct information, and then have a clear strategy that's aligned with the business goals. Let's look at this account once again. Here we have two Performance Max campaigns, which, like I mentioned, essentially are smart shopping campaigns, one branded campaign. This is very important in your ad account. You need to protect your digital real estate. We're testing non-branded dynamic search with Google Ads and just doing this for the best sellers. And one step further is once you exclude your branded terms from Performance Max, you want to have a branded shopping campaign. Now, we recently launched this campaign, and as you can see, the results are not great yet, but we do have a structure that's allowing us to test. So I'm giving this campaign a few more weeks, and then you'll be able to see that the ROAS will increase. But the goal of this campaign is one, to bid lower, and two, to take up more digital real estate. The strategy here is you want to exclude all of your non-branded terms, excuse me, until only your brand comes up in your search terms. So that's the approach. And this structure, we're using it for multiple accounts and it's working across the board. Now, I am transparent. It hasn't always worked, and that's why we have to adjust. But in this case, I'm going to show you three accounts, and I'm going to show you two more accounts where we're just crushing it. So this is the first one. Just take notes. 4.8. Let's hop on to the next one. This is an account. I did it on, and I recently made a video where we took this brand from a 7x to a 12x in the last 90 days. Here, it's set to 90 days. Let's bring it back to last 30 days. We're at a 10.6 in return on ad spend for this knife brand. So similar approach here. We're even expanding to other markets. You'll see we have a US campaign, and our naming convention is consistent. This allows us to be structured, and obviously in the back end when we use some scripts and we also use Google Sheets, the naming convention is important. This is part of organization. This is also part of our framework where we want to be consistent across the board. It's a similar setup here. I'm not going to go over it, but you can take a look, which is PMAX, branded, and non-branded dynamic search, which is working. In some cases, we test general search campaigns. So me trying to battle it out by using manual CPC and getting some conversions. But for this account, since we have such a high ROAS target due to low margins, we have to play it safe and build a foundation. If you look in the last 3 days, we spent $7,000 and generated $81,000 for this knife brand. That's incredible. We're just getting great results for this campaign. And once again, we've recently been testing the non-branded setup. And just to give some insight on this, the reason why the ROAS is low at first is because when you launch this campaign, you're going to get a lot of non-branded search. So you have to battle it out and exclude those terms daily until it only your brand name comes up. And this does take time. So the first few weeks, you're going to see some low ROAS, but it will pick up. And that's why patience is important in this Google Ads game. Let's hop on to the next brand. We signed this brand this month, March. So right now, as I'm the day of recording this video is March 16th of 2023, and we signed this brand at the start of the month. I recently made a video about this brand and how we drastically improved results in 14 days. You could check that video as well. Here, we're spending $2,000. We decrease the cost by almost 50%, and we have a 3.5 return on ad spend. If you want the details on how we did this, go check out that video. I'm going to walk you through two more accounts where we're just getting great results. And I really want to put an emphasis on the great results, but I also want to be transparent and just let you know that this did take time. In some cases, we have to set the foundations. Our go-to offer is improve your Google Ads results in 30 days or less. To do that, we first have to audit your account prior to starting so that when we start the 30-day process, we already have our foundation built up. In our audit, we just try to identify problems that you're having and also prepare a roadmap for how we're going to scale your brand and actually improve your 30 days, improve your Google Ads results in 3 days or less. Let's hop on to the other two accounts. Now, these accounts obviously one is a golf brand and one is in a fashion niche, and it's a similar structure. And if you look at the results of 5.8, the break-even ROAS for this brand is a 2.5. We're getting a 5.8 with a similar setup, and this is the foundation we're laying. Now, next step for this brand is scaling, and actually is the next step for most of our brands, because you'll notice that the budgets are relatively small, and I'm showing you the small budget accounts. We do have some bigger accounts, and we'll save those for future videos. But in this video, let's talk about the smaller budgets, which are below 10K for the most part. We're getting a 5.8 for this brand with a similar setup. Once again, you'll find the branded shopping campaign, where in this case, we only got one purchase so far, but we have a 4.7 return on ad spend, and it's starting to pick up. Let's go to the last brand. Here, smaller setup. This brand right now doesn't have too much stock, and they want to reduce ad spend, so we have to drastically scale back and not spend as much. But these are the results for this month, which is at 600. We spent $600, generated $9,000 with a 16x return on ad spend. If you look at the last 30 days, we're at a 13x with $1,000 spent and $16,000 generated. That's insane. But this is the kind of result you can get when you trust us here at Box Media to manage your Google Ads campaign. Now, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to book a call with either me or our founders and to find out if we can get these results for you. Now, we're very picky with the type of clients we work with, but once we identify that we're a right fit, these are the kind of results you can expect. It's not the case for everyone. As you can see, some ROASs are at 3, some are at 5, some are at 16, and this is why I wanted to show you these videos, that for one brand, a 16x ROAS is normal, but for another one, based on their margins and their cost of goods, maybe a 3.5 is exactly what they need because their break-even may be a 1.5. And for all of our brands, we're above the break-even ROAS. Obviously, I can't give you those numbers because those are personal numbers for the clients, and we have to protect our clients' privacy. But I'm just letting you know that we're getting great results. So once again, thank you for watching this video. And like I said, if you want to book a call to see if we can improve your Google Ads result, feel free to reach out. You can also follow me on LinkedIn, where I talk daily about what I'm doing to scale our brands here at Box Media. Or you can follow our page, Box Media, where we'll be talking about the general offer that we have here as an agency. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.